Hey guys, so I think lately, or no, not lately, all the time, people rely way too much on the interweb and with like cellular devices and stuff. Um, what I mean by this is that we're completely losing soul in humanity. Um, People depend on these things to be an asshole to somebody. Basically, that's what it is. Um, it's a growing problem because a lot people don't have to deal with confrontation as much anymore. They can just freely say whatever they want to anybody, and they don't have to worry. So they think. Um, that's completely unacceptable. If you were put in a situation where you were face to face with somebody, and this victim did nothing, maybe they were just the weird kid, or, maybe they looked funny, or I don't know what people think these days. Just that typical, like, bully, nerd type thing, right? Um, you can say whatever you want to them over the internet or over texting. But if you're put in the situation of being in front of that person, that nerd, that geek, or whatever, that physically didn't do anything to you, could you say those things to them face to face? Or would you much rather say it behind a screen? Probably behind a screen, right? Yeah. That's because there's no confrontation. You don't have to worry about any emotion. You don't have to look into that person's eyes and see the pain and embarrassment you're putting them through. So if you can't say something to somebody in person, don't say it at all. In fact, you'd be best off not saying anything mean at all. I mean, that would just save so much emotion if you just kept your mouth shut. I'm not saying I'm like a victim of that or anything. That's just what I'm observing. People need to shut up sometimes, I think it's absolutely repulsive how people depend on the internet and texting to be an absolute ass to somebody. You want to be that person, really, that cold-hearted person? I don't think if I was put in a situation where I had to be a complete asshole to some really probably nice person, if I had that confrontation, if I was looking at that person, if I saw how badly I hurt that person about what I was saying, I couldn't do it. I have way too much sympathy to do that. There's just no emotion anymore in anything. That's why there are so many, like, suicides and attempts and shit. Like, what is going through your head? Why do you think that's okay? Just because you're behind a damn screen, you're gonna frickin' fuck with somebody's mind or something. That's not okay. It isn't. Could you walk up to that person and be like, go kill yourself? I hate you. I never liked you. Could you do that? Would you want that person to actually die, even though they physically did nothing to you, or even mentally? It could be just a random person that you don't like because they look funny, or act funny, or just weird. Get a life. Simple as that. Get a life. Don't be an asshole to somebody behind a screen because you don't have to deal with confrontation and emotion. Because I'm sure if you were put in that damn situation, you would feel like a complete douchebag after. How it works? Well, okay. Continue on with your day. Goodbye.